Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be setting up my sinking funds for 2020. This is actually the first year that I've ever done sinking funds. So one, bear with me, and two, I'm really excited. Everyone, that doesn't do sinking funds probably feels the same way, that you come up to an event that you, one, weren't expecting, or two, wished you would have saved for in advance because now you're living paycheck to paycheck more so than you ever done before. So that's kind of the point for sinking funds. And it's just to kind of pre-plan what the year might bring and then save for it. So I'm going to be doing my master sinking funds right here, right after my calendar in the year view, and it's kind of a perfect place for it because I can reference this calendar when their due dates are. But yeah, let's get started. So this is actually one of the kits that I sell in my Etsy shop. It is Sinking Funds 2020, and then each month we'll have a Sinking Funds check-in that you can do. So I'm sure you guys have all seen Sinking Funds sticker sheets before. This is not something brand new or spectacular, but it is a little different. I've seen a lot of people use different verbiage and track it differently than I plan on tracking it. So I'm kind of excited about that. It's a little different for sure. Actually, all of my budgets are a little bit different than everyone else's. So let's just get started and lay this down. So each kit will come, I'll have washi that you can use. Some people like washi and some people don't, so that's kind of why I kept it separate. But this is just the washi for January that I chose. And actually, I'm going to start in order. So this year, my sinking funds are kind of crazy, honestly. But, and I say crazy because there's a lot. And after I added everything up, I kind of started to panic a little because that's a lot of money each paycheck. But then I was like, wait a minute, obviously all of these have different due dates. So they're not all due. Like, it's not like a payment that I have to continuously make throughout the year. Once it's done, which is great. So I'll show you a little bit about that in a second. So there's the header. And then I'm going to just use this, put it right here. Okay, so I have it separated by category, total needed, number of payments, and the due date, which, like I said, this is a little different than some of the sinking funds that I've seen before, so that's great. So the first thing we're going to write down is my son plays baseball. So he plays baseball. It's like a tournament team, and he loves it. And so I enjoy watching him. But the problem is if any of you are sports moms, you realize that it's not cheap. So his is $195. Which includes, it includes his uniform and then of course just the season, the coaching and all of that. But then of course all of his games are like out of town. So we're driving and they're always around lunchtime. So we're getting meals and we have to bring snacks, and anyways, all of that adds up, but I'm going to be budgeting for the registration. Now this is due the first week of February. So it's only going to be coming out of, I only have 2 payments to come up with it. And I'm going to pull it out of this category list on the January 22nd because it's due the first week of February. So anyways, how I do this is I take how many paychecks that I have until the product is due. In this case, it's due like the 3rd of February, so it's before my paycheck in February. So I have 2 payments to get it done. So you divide that by the total needed, it comes out to about $97.50. I always round up. So that's one of them. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to see if I can space these or not. 5, 6, No, I'm just gonna go in order. So then we have soccer. My daughter started playing soccer last season and she loved it. So I asked her if she wanted to do it again for spring and she said yes. So that is gonna be $70. And I have 5 paychecks to pay for that. It is due March 10th. Okay, and then we're gonna start putting aside money for everyone's birthdays. So my husband, and we're only gonna do 100 for the adults because we don't really do anything for our birthday other than like go to a movie and dinner or something and then maybe get something small. So that would cover it. And so I have 5 paychecks for that. His birthday is March 22nd, and that's actually the day that we get paid. So I'm gonna make the due date the paycheck before. Just in case I wanna buy him something, I have a couple weeks to do that. So right after is my son's birthday. His birthday is at the end of April. And for kids' birthdays, we're gonna do 200. That'll cover whatever we decide to do and the gift. So I got 8 paychecks to pay for that. His birthday is the end of April, so I can use the last paycheck we get in April, which is the 22nd. Okay, so next is, let's see, we're going to rent a beach house for Thanksgiving next season. There's something about getting away from the daily grind, shall you say, and just like being with your family in the peace and quiet with the rolling waves in the background. We live in Oregon. I love the Oregon coast. I love it all year round. It is perfect when it's in the winter. It's perfect when it's in the summer. I don't know. I guess I'm partial because it's the state I live in, but I love it. So we found a beach house in a cute little town off the Oregon coast. And I actually booked it already because beach houses during Thanksgiving and Christmas fill up within like a year in advance. So I booked it yesterday and we had to put half down. We're staying for the whole week. So I put half down and we have to then save for the other half. And that comes out 15 days before our trip. So $540 is what I need to come up with. And I have 19. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this out of order. Hold on. This is going to go. Why did I do this here? This is why I love erasable pens. If you guys have not tried these Pilot Friction erasable pens, it's a must. Okay. We're going to skip that. It needs to go down later. So we have 4th of July. We live in a small town that goes crazy for 4th of July. We have like one of the largest parades in the state, and the town like triples in size. And we happen to live on the parade route. So everyone comes to our house and we have a huge barbecue and just kind of hang out all day. So we're going to save $200 for that, for all like the food and stuff. So I have 12 paychecks to do that. And I'm going to say the due date is June 22nd. Okay. So then it's my birthday. Kind of weird tracking your own birthday. Like I said, we're going to do $100. And that is 15 paychecks away. It's going to be due August 10th. So my birthday is the 14th. And then it's my daughter's birthday, Mackenzie. Her birthday is at the end of September. She will be 5 this year. It's crazy. Crazy how fast it's going. That's 17 paychecks away, and that is going to be due September 10th. So you guys kind of see how I'm doing this? Just lining it up with what the category is, how much I need, how long, how many payments I need to make of it, and then when it's due. So then we got fall soccer. I guess I should write spring up here. Maybe I'll go like that. Spring. We're gonna go soccer. So it was kind of funny when I was looking at the calendar. This is both in this year. So fall soccer for them starts right after the school starts in September. So again, that's $70. And I have 17 paychecks to pay that. So you have to pay it like mid-September. And it starts in, I believe, October. Okay, and then it's my other daughter's birthday, Finley. We call her Fin. And she'll be 3. Oh my goodness, she's my baby. And $200 for that. And then she is going to be 20. And that is going to be due October 22nd. Okay, now we do the beach house. I wish it was here already. The beach house is right on the beach. There's a big sandy spot right out front with awesome chairs, and I cannot wait to just get away for 5 nights with my family. I'm gonna make Thanksgiving dinner there. It's gonna be awesome. So that is due. So she said she'd make the last payment like November 3rd, but I'm gonna have it come out the October 22nd check. Be ready for it. And then, okay, so now we have winter basketball for my son. Basketball isn't as expensive as baseball, but it's definitely up there at, so I'm gonna budget $200, and this is because I think my daughter's gonna play too. So she's playing basketball currently right now, and she is a little baller. She is feisty. You cannot teach that kind of aggression, and it's not like a bad aggression. It's just like she's not afraid to get in there and steal the ball. And my son is so timid, so it's definitely funny to see how different they are. She's in 2nd grade and he's in 4th. So they're just, they've been such opposites. It just cracks me up, but okay. Christmas. This is the big one. And this is the reason why I started sinking funds. This year, I'm just kind of tired of using my bonus every year. And then I'm also tired of literally having 2 days to go shop because my bonus comes in like right before everyone goes on holiday. So I'm gonna save $1,000. That's pretty much what we spent this year. And this includes us, our 4 children, and then we have 2 family parties, his side, my husband's side of family and my side of family, and we draw names for the kids and then do like an adult gift exchange. So this will cover all of it. And I get 22 paychecks of that to make, and I'm gonna have it due, so this is a little different. I'm gonna have it due this year on the 22nd, which is a week before Thanksgiving. I really wanna utilize, I don't go out and do Black Friday shopping, but I wanna utilize all of the sales online that day, plus I'll be at the beach house. So how fun would it be to wake up in the morning, kids are still sleeping, make my coffee on the porch, looking at the ocean, and then go Christmas shopping on my phone. I don't know, it sounds silly, but it also sounds amazing. So that's my plan. So then is our anniversary. And then we don't do anything big for it, but we usually try to go to a nice dinner. So I'm gonna say $200, and that's if we wanna give each other a gift and then go to dinner and a movie. Movie is pretty much any date night we go on is dinner and a movie. That is our thing. It's been our thing since before we had kids. We would go to like 1 or 2 movies a week, and we try to go at least once a month. It's my happy spot. Okay, so last one is my daughter's birthday. And her birthday is December 31st. She's a New Year's Eve baby. Like I said, if you watched my other videos, she kind of gets the short end of the stick with parties. Look how crooked this is. This is why people use lines. I will use lines for my monthly sinking funds, but this is just how it's going to be. So 24 paychecks away, which makes someone who's into like numbers like me super happy because it is exactly a year away. Her birthday is in 2 days, 20, you know, and of course 12 months times 2 is 24. It works. I'm silly, but anyways, I like numbers. So hers is going to be due on December 22nd, and that gives me a week to buy her presents. Okay, so just to kind of give you a rundown, looking at how crooked this is, it's gonna drive me crazy, but that's okay. So I have about 14 sinking funds I'm saving for. Like I said, I have them in order by due date. So when we approach these dates, I no longer have to make these payments. So the max I will pay out of each paycheck this year is $306.95. That's what this equals. You divide this by this, and I always round up a little bit. And so it's $306.95 a paycheck that I will be transferring to our external savings account. So we have 4 accounts. We have our checking and savings that bills and stuff come out of, and then we have an external checking and savings account, and we use that for our emergency fund. We have a $1,000 emergency fund in that, and then I'll be doing an external transfer through my bank straight over twice a month with the payment of my sinking funds, and I'm gonna put that in as a bill. Every paycheck, this is a bill, sinking fund bill, and I will transfer what I need to transfer over. It's nice, it's out of sight, out of mind. It's not easy to touch. It's in a completely different account. We have 1 debit card for it, and it's not even in our wallet. And then our main account, like I said, we have our checking account where we do, process all our bills. And then we have a savings account. We use that savings account for our extra debt payments. So we put money aside with whatever side hustle we have going on. My husband is a reseller on eBay, so he is pretty much our debt payment man. And then of course, anything I make on Etsy, I'll be, sticking aside stuff for taxes, but all of the rest will be going into a savings account. And we do our debt payment, which I'll go over this later when I do my budget with you guys, but we do our debt payment once a month. We do it the second paycheck of each month. So we put everything that we want to put aside for that debt payment into our main savings account. And then after we pay bills and figure out what the total is, we make that big lump extra debt payment to whatever we're snowballing at the time. So that's kind of how I do my stuff. This is how I have my sinking fund set up. And like I said, I will show you guys each month when I do my budget with you guys how I kind of figure out what I need to pay, the amount per whatever I need to pay. And throughout the year, you'll see that it gets smaller. So it's just kind of nice knowing that you planning ahead, and the worst of the worst is $300 a month. And that's going to save, this ends up being almost $4,000. And so it's really great to kind of plan ahead. I'm really excited, and I feel like I'm just gonna kill 2020 and, just planning ahead and finally I follow Dave Ramsey. I listen to his podcasts, and he always says, tell your money where to go, not the other way around. So I'm excited to do that this year and just kind of be the boss of my finances. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'd appreciate all the love and support you can give me. Thanks. Bye.